There are 4 Navratris. The Sharada Navratri held between September-October on the first day of Ashwin. Chaitra Navratri held between the months of March and April on the month of Chaitra. Magha Navratri, that is held between the months of January and February. And Ashada Navratri held between the months of June and July. Now Magha Navratri and Ashada Navratri are often referred to as the Gupta Navratris because they are not known by the majority of the people, and because during this time the worship of the Mahavidyas is conducted in a secret or Gupta manner. February 10th marked the starting of the Magha Gupta Navratri, which is very important for sadhaks who are seeking for materialistic bliss and who want happiness and prosperity in their lives. Observing the vidhis of Magha Gupta Navratri that has started since February 10th can be very crucial in your lives, because of which it is important that you avoid any mistakes that can impact the austerity or the sanctity of the vidhis. Here are 12 mistakes that you should avoid making on the month of Magha Gupta Navratri. Do not wear black during the 9 days of Navratri. Now, the avoidance of black color is actually rooted in the traditional beliefs that associate black with the color of Shani or inauspiciousness. A lot of people believe that wearing black hinders the purification process and disrupts the flow of positive vibrations during this spiritually significant period. Instead of wearing black or deep colors, wear for lighter and auspicious colors to enhance the atmosphere of spiritual growth and positivity. Do not use leather products or wear any leather during the 9 days of Gupta Navaratri. Now, the practice of not wearing leather and not using any leather products is guided by the principle of maintaining purity and practicing ahimsa or non-violence. Leather is associated with the use of animal products. Abstaining from using any animal products like leather during this time goes with the concept of respecting all living beings. Instead, use non-leather products or vegan products during this time period. Do not forget to add ghee or any oil that you are using for your Akhanda Jyot and keep it lighted at all times during this time. Now, the Akhanda Jyot or the Akhanda Diya holds a very special significance during any type of Navratri, especially Gupta Navratri, as it symbolizes a devotion to Mata Shakti and Durga Ma. An Akhanda Diya, when lighted with the proper vidhis, can bring home prosperity, good vibes, good wealth, good health, along with driving away diseases and negative energies away from your place. Failure to keep it lighted can be considered inauspicious, along with being considered a harbinger of negative energies. There are a lot of vidhis to lighting the Akhanda Diya in the proper manner. If you want me to talk about it, please let me know in the comment section. Be careful in your Kalash Sthapana during Gupta Navaratri. Now, Kalash Sthapana or Ghanta Sthapana is a crucial part of the Gupta Navaratri, as it represents the womb of the universe or the very center of energy from which the sadhaks or the devotees tap their spiritual, mental and physical energies. It is very important that you maintain certain rules and regulations while establishing the Kalash at your place or during the Mahavidyas and the other deities. Make sure that the Kalash is in the center of the temple or in the northeast, or as is whatever is advised by your spiritual expert. Do not use a damaged or a cracked Kalash. Do not use a Kalash of any other metal other than brass or copper or whatever is advised. Do not fill it with excess water or very little water. These are very small things that, when overlooked, can lead into very big troubles. Avoid all of these Kalash mistakes during Gupta Navaratri for the festival to commit smoothly. Be very careful in your offerings to the Mahavidyas during this time. Now, the Mahavidyas are a group of goddesses that, when appeased, can grant you wealth, fame, prosperity, and anything that you desire. But if they are angered or if their worship is not conducted as per the required vidhis, they can take the very ground from beneath your feet. Ma Kali usually loves red hibiscus flowers and a mixture of black and red offerings. Ma Tara loves blue flowers. Ma Baglamukhi loves yellow flowers and yellow offerings, while Ma Matangi likes green colored bhogs like green colored moong dal and other green colored things. Be very sure about the things that you are offering them. If you are not sure, ask your spiritual guru about what to offer them, but do not make the mistake of offering them wrong things. Be careful with the choice of Rudraksha that you get for Navratri along with its handling. Now, Rudraksha Mala is often worn by the sadhaks during Gupta Navaratri in order to increase your focus and concentration, deepen your connection with the Mahavidyas, and improve the overall aura of spirituality. When opting for the Rudraksha Mala, make sure that you always get a Rudraksha or you buy it with your own money. Do not wear a Rudraksha that has been gifted by anybody. Likewise, do not lend your Rudraksha to anyone or do not allow anybody to use the Rudraksha that you are wearing. Treat your Rudraksha with respect. Do not engage in improper activities when you are wearing it. Do not consume tamasic foods or non-veg foods or consume alcohol when you are wearing it. Avoid vegetables like ladies' fingers, brinjal, and mushroom during this period. Now we have to understand that Gupta Navaratri includes a period of especial austerity and strict practices than the other periods. While onion, garlic, non-vegetarian foods and alcohol are strictly prohibited, it is also important to avoid tamasic foods. And tamasic foods like brinjal, okra and mushrooms, they are included in a tamasic diet. Tamasic foods can hinder your spiritual progress, because of which you should avoid them during this period. Instead, indulge in sattvic foods like milk, honey, fruits, nuts and other permitted foods during this period. Avoid the use of salt and grains during this time period. It is said that cutting down on salt and grains during Gupta Navaratri enhances spiritual discipline and detoxifies the body. Now, salt is considered a stimulant that can excite the senses. Grains, though a simple diet, can be hard to digest for a majority of the population. Cutting down on these two products simplifies the diet and promotes a kind of austerity. Going for a fruit-based diet and not using salt and grains during this time is said to accelerate inner purification and increase focus on spiritual practices that makes it easy to follow the puja vidhis for Ma Durga and the Mahavidyas who are worshipped during this time. Do not use iron or steel for cooking during Gupta Navaratri. It is believed that during Gupta Navaratri you are energetically sensitive. Iron has strong grounding properties. Cooking in iron utensils or cooking in steel utensils that are mixed with iron can impact the spiritual ambience by affecting your energy fields. Avoid sleeping on a bed or even on a mattress during Gupta Navaratri. Now, sleeping on a bed is usually considered a sign of comfort and it is discouraged as it is believed that it disrupts the spiritual discipline and focus required for adhering to the strict principles of Gupta Navaratri. The 9 days during this period involve strict vidhis and practices like fasting, meditation and prayers that are required for maintaining a connection with the divine energies. Opting for a humble sleeping arrangement like sleeping on the floor is seen as a way of maintaining simplicity and enhancing your spiritual energies. Other than avoiding mattresses or beds during this period, it is also important that you avoid sleeping during daytime during the period of Gupta Navaratri. It is said that sleeping during the daylight hours can disrupt your spiritual focus. Daytime is designated for active engagement like fasting, chanting and meditation. Staying awake and being dedicated to the daytime engagement is important to enhance your commitment to Mata Durga and the Mahavidyas along with other Shaktis. It is also important to stay awake during the daylight in order to amplify the spiritual growth and other benefits that you are aiming to achieve. Lastly, do not express anger or use harsh words during these 9 days. Now, the 9 days of Gupta Navaratri are said to be a period of heightened spiritual sensitivity and introspection. Using harsh language, expressing anger, or abusing people, especially women, can disrupt the harmonious environment that you have created so far, and in that can impact the blessings that you are aiming to achieve. Along with engaging in the correct spiritual vidhis, it is equally important to cultivate kindness and generosity, along with being mindful of your speech. During Gupta Navaratri, it is crucial that you approach rituals and practices with humility and sincerity, all the while adhering to traditional beliefs, avoiding mistakes, and being mindful of your actions, your speech, and your overall intentions can enhance your spiritual experience and deepen your connection with the divinity.